live and direct, right here, right now. KEXP, KEXP.org, worldwide. It's the afternoon show, or the Gothternoon show, if you will. My name is Larry Mizell Jr. Thank you for being here. I am excited right now. I am in a live room here with Charlotte Adigéry and Bolis Pupul, all the way out here from Belgium with a live set of music. Thank you for being here.
Our pleasure. Anytime.
Right on. I have been loving the new album, Topical Dancer.
Thank you.
Brilliant stuff. I'm really excited to hear what you got today.
It's a dream come true.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Are we going for it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Shall we play? All right. Here we go.
Go back to the country where you belong. Siri, can you tell me where I belong? Go back to the country where you belong. Siri, can you tell if the road is long? Look like them, but not to them. I sound like you, but not to you. They look like them, but not to them. I sound like you, but not to you. Don't sound like what I look like. Don't look like what I sound like. Don't sound like what I look like. Don't look like what I sound like to them. All these steps, I am here, 'cause you were there. For them, I am here, what's it to you? 'Cause you were there. For them, I am here, what are you? 'Cause you were there. Gotta choose, you gotta choose, you gotta choose. Don't sound like what I look like. Don't look like what I sound like. Sound like what I look like. Don't look like what I sound like. Go back to the country where you belong. Siri, can you tell me where I belong? Go back to the country where you belong. Siri, can you tell if the road is long? Siri, seriously, c'est pas par ici. Maman, pourquoi t'es parti? Pourquoi t'es parti? Caillou, caillou par caillou. Yo, caron, un fou. Chez moi c'est chez toi. Bienvenue chez pas. Go back to the country where you belong. Go back, ba. Siri, can you tell me where I belong? Take a hike. Go back to the country where you belong. Don't ask why. Siri, can you tell if the road is long? Have a nice flight. Parfois je me sens fâchée, tu me laisses encore tomber. Parfois je me sens fâchée,
Welcome your
Send your intuition. Embrace the silence and say goodbye. My room for refuge is really scary, but also willing to embrace time. Is liberty the hush of nothing? Done saying words, make silence flow. Set the subconscious and let it lead you. So it is time to stop making sense. Parfois je me sens fâchée, tu me laisses encore tomber. Parfois je me sens fâchée, tu me laisses encore tomber. Nothing is conscious. Sublet your rules. You're scary. Your words come back to that set the silence. Let time say brave and the end. But leave right there. My ears are screaming. So ring time, let the your need for decision. It is stop making sense. Parfois je me sens fâchée, tu me laisses encore tomber. Parfois je me sens fâchée, tu me laisses encore tomber. Parfois je me sens fâchée, tu me laisses encore tomber. Parfois je me sens fâchée, tu me laisses encore
Yes, you had to be there. Yes, you had to be there.
We have one more song.
One, two,
I was walking down the street when I woke up early this morning. I said, like I just don't care. I'm down on my knees begging you please. You're not like all the other girls. You're cold as ice. I wanna make you feel real nice. I wanna make you feel real nice. I bet this song sounds real familiar. Familiar. Things aren't always what they seem. Whenever I look into your eyes, and my heart is beating like a drum. L to the O to the V to the E. You're my baby tonight. I wanna hold you real tight. Let's dance another way. We be cruising on the highway, highway, high. You're cold as ice. I wanna make you feel real nice. I wanna make you feel real nice. Sexy, sexy, sexy. I bet this song sounds real familiar. Familiar. You're cold as ice. I wanna make you feel real nice. I wanna make you feel funky, 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 funky. I bet this song sounds real familiar. Familiar. I was standing in the rain. I wanted to die in your arms again. When I was flying mountain high, until you took me down the river. So I went from hero to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You're cold as ice. I wanna make you feel real nice. I wanna make you feel real nice. I bet this song sounds real familiar. Familiar. You're cold as ice. I wanna make you feel real nice. I wanna make you feel real nice. I bet this song sounds real familiar. Familiar. Take it away, Bolis. Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Yes, indeed. Live and direct on KEXP, Charlotte, Adigéry, and Bolis Pupul. Am I saying your names right, by the way?
You are.
Oh,
Exactly,
fantastic.
correct.
Fantastic.
Thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you for that performance. I was just thinking about Topical Dancer the other night, listening to Esperanto, which is a favorite of mine. And I was just like, this is one of my favorite albums of the year already, for sure.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah. So thank you.
I just really appreciate how you engage with colonialism and race with this unsparing wit. Like, that really is what gets it through. And it's people, you know, race is like our original sin in the States. We talk about it all the time, but not always in a way that feels as, well, just witty. As you guys engage with it, it really, really touches my heart. So I just really appreciate that perspective on it.
That's a great compliment.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
For
it's,
sure.
It's something that we're really proud of, that like the way that we work and we talk about so many things. And I think the thing that we really like to do is find our voice, like find the right tone to address these issues.
Yeah.
It's easy to say like, it's like this and you're wrong and we're right. But we don't know. But maybe if we talk together,
Yeah.
we can figure out. But once you start with like claiming your point, and then it already kills the conversation, I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
Preach. And also, we were very curious to hear the reactions in the United States, because the issues are different.
Sure.
And we were like, are they going to appreciate us? Like, yeah, we had some humor and a certain lightness, even though, yeah, these are all topics we know that we experienced.
Yeah.
So it's not that we laugh. Well, yeah, I think it's good to not take yourself too seriously, but we are aware of that balance. It's not that we want to laugh everything away. So, yeah. So.
Yeah, because that's real. That's real life. You undergo micro and macro aggressions, horror, and you still have to laugh and live with your people and keep going. So I really appreciate that spirit. And it's clear to me that y'all must have bonded on like a level of sense of humor.
Yeah.
Because I see it, when you're performing. And you're performing, you've got to have the coldest laugh in the business. How do you do that? It's amazing.
Thank you. Well, I felt a little awkward doing it today.
Sure. With all the cameras.
Yeah. But yeah, it's actually an old recording I found, and then during the lockdown we were like, let's make a song out of that, and and then I had to do it live as well.
Right.
But that's where your talent kicks in.
Thank you.
Like
Boris.
she can do. I was like, oh my god, is she gonna pull it off live? Like, can she do that rhythmically and like having that punch? And every time she nails it. So
it's true.
That's
Thank
crazy.
Very impressive. And the performance, lion face, lemon face, you just turned up it was beautiful.
Thank you.
And again, just to bring it back what we were talking to before, when I was reading kind of up on you and, you coming from Belgium, you're talking about stuff that isn't even acknowledged by Belgium a lot. When we talk about Leopold II and what was going on in the Congo, it's just so important. And I just really admire that you as artists from that country are talking about it.
The thing that we really get upset about is that they don't teach children in school like these things.
Yeah.
I didn't learn it at school. It was like by growing up and hearing people talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a sad thing, I think.
Yeah. We learned about Hitler, but what the Belgians did,
Right.
and it's so crazy that it's still not acknowledged in the country we live in. I feel a little, I don't know about you, but dismissed because of it, not like completely part of the of Belgium.
Right.
Because if you don't know your history, you can't acknowledge the people who live in your country. So we try, but I don't know if the impact is as big as we would like to. I don't think so.
It seems like these kind of narratives about what really has happened in the past, they're like under attack. We have the whole conversation about critical race theory in the States now that's totally nonsensical. There's this battleground of what we get taught.
Yeah. Sorry, critical race.
Well, it's hard to explain because there's people really upset about it, but they're upset about a thing that isn't actually the thing that is actually critical race theory, which was a theory advanced by, I believe, a black woman, African-American woman. Anyway, it's a fatiguing conversation like many, as you can imagine.
It's like they said in the X-Files, the truth is out there.
That's right.
And it's going to be like the hardest thing to find in the future.
Right, absolutely. And you've talked a little bit about your own experience in Belgium, having to deal with this, just, people asking you where you're really from, that sort of thing.
Oh my
That's
God.
incredible.
We heard that line so many times. Go back to the country where you belong. That's one I heard. That's one that Charlotte heard many times. So
and the N-word is still
alive in Belgium.
Very much.
People are aware that they can't say it anymore, but still, it's like there was this guy and he said I'm feeling nostalgic about the N-word.
Wow.
Like back in the days when we could say it, and then
those good old days.
We're growing in Belgium. I think it's not all bad. Like we're growing and it's going slowly. I don't know if it's going steadily.
Well, I really appreciate that you're bringing a perspective of what's going on out there, because I think a lot of times we get into myopic about this is just happening in the United States, and it's very much a worldwide phenomenon.
Yes,
exactly.
It's just differently
Clinical.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I think the issues here are different.
Sure.
There, my husband, I never it's not important, but my husband is white. We have a child, and I felt like people were watching us more here than in Belgium. So that's a different thing. I don't know if it's but that's what I felt like.
When you feel it.
Yeah.
I've gone places. I remember the first time I went to Canada. I'm not saying Canada is like free of all this thing, but I remember feeling a degree less of certain things on the street. It's just things you feel in your body that you grew up under. So when the eyes are on you in a way or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got to trust yourself, right? Okay, well, thank you for talking to me about that. I'm curious about how y'all met and started linking up and collaborating on this incredible music.
Well, actually, we met at Dewey, and Dewey is a studio in Belgium from Stefan and David from Soulwax, too many DJs.
Oh yeah, shout out to Soulwax.
Yes.
Shout out.
Love you.
Yeah.
Love you guys. And and they were working on a soundtrack for a movie called Belgica. And I was, they invented like 10 fictive bands who played in the movie. And I was in one of the bands, and Charlotte was in one of the bands.
Nice.
So we kind of like met each other, and they were so impressed by Charlotte that they wanted her to make something at Dewey for the label. And I had already made 2 EPs on the label. So after a few attempts, they figured out to put Charlotte with me in the studio.
There you go.
So they're like this musical Tinder guys.
Musical Tinder. That should be the new bio. Tell them.
Yeah. And we actually, from the first moment we started working, it was, we just hit off from the first second.
It's
And
clear that connection and that friendship comes through.
That's it. That's what I wanted.
It's weird because it's like,
Sorry.
No,
I
no.
found- without being too emotional, I wanted to say, it's like finding your soulmate,
Yeah.
but not on the romantic level, but like friendship and working together and being on the same page and talking about all these things that I've been thinking of like ages, and then finding somebody who can talk about those kind of things. That's so strong, and I'm so happy that it finally found its way in our music.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm so thankful for Boris in my life. It's we speak like the same language musically, and also on other levels as well. But it's so rare. I didn't even expect having this kind of match, and I'm so happy to be doing this with him. I couldn't imagine doing it with anybody else. Yeah.
The joy really comes through, and,
Yeah.
it makes everything more potent.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Is this your first tour stateside?
Second. Yeah.
Is this your first since COVID?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did that derail things?
We actually was our last tour was in the States. Just it was in February,
Yeah.
2019.
Okay.
So yeah, and then everything, and the tour went so well, and we were so excited, and we were booked already for some shows in New York again that spring, and then yeah, you know what happened.
Yeah.
Cancel
we're
culture.
Oh my goodness. I love y'all for real. Y'all are the best. We got to party
I'm out.
sometime. Come
Yes,
on. What's going on? Fantastic. What is next to come?
Tonight we play in Seattle.
Okay.
And then we do a festival season in Europe.
Awesome.
And then we're coming back to the States in September. We're doing
Yes.
New York, Chicago. We're doing a festival in LA, one in Arkansas.
We're doing Grace Jones's support show at the Hollywood Bowl.
Incredible. Opening for
Yes.
Grace. That's what's up.
Yes.
Wicked.
So yeah, and there's still tickets for tonight. Not much, but just if you want to come.
There you go.
You
heard
won't
it
buy
here-
it.
You heard it
We
here
just
first.
smell funny.
I was worried I did, so I'm glad to hear you say it. Right on. Charlotte, Bolis, thank you so much.
It was an honor to be here, and really appreciated your kind words.
Right on.
Yeah,
Real
thank
pleasure.
you.
Check for their music. Check them out wherever they pop up. And you're right now on KEXP, KEXP.org. Live. It's the afternoon show. My name is Larry Mizell Jr. Thank you for being here. This, of course, is going to be on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for supporting it and supporting the place where the music matters. KEXP.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.